welcome back. I'm Jill with the Carefree Kitchen, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make an easy 5-minute homemade salsa recipe. The salsa recipe is one that you would probably get at your favorite Mexican restaurant. It only takes a few minutes to throw together and a few ingredients. Before we get started, be sure to follow me on my social media accounts, and I'll take you along and show you some fun, easy, and delicious recipes your entire family will love. Okay, to get started on the salsa recipe, first thing I'm going to do is take some cilantro, and this cilantro I washed, and then it's just been drying here on this paper towel. The thing that makes this salsa recipe so easy is that everything just goes in the food processor, you blend it up, and that's why it only takes a few minutes. You don't even have to really chop things, just enough to get them into your food processor. So the first thing I'm going to do is my cilantro. You need about 1/3 of a bunch of cilantro, and then you're going to use 1 onion. Slice it in half. I'm going to take the skin off of this onion. Super quick here. Oh, struggle is real, man. Okay, and then chop that up just big enough to put into the food processor. Okay, the next thing you're going to need is just a couple fresh tomatoes. And you can use fresh tomatoes, or you can actually do all canned tomatoes. The awesome thing about this recipe is that there's a lot of leeway in ingredients. Okay, and for the jalapeno, I like to just chop the ends off. And then I'm going to just take out the seeds and the stalk there in the middle. And you can do a whole jalapeno. For this, I'm just gonna do a half because my kids are gonna be eating it. So, and I've got a couple of them who don't like things quite as spicy. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use is just a little can of green chilies. These ones are fire roasted, just about any of them will do. Really quick. Don't put it in with everything else. And then the tomatoes. If you don't have fresh tomatoes, that's okay. You can just use more of these canned tomatoes. And if you have a lot of garden tomatoes, you can just use strictly garden tomatoes. So you want to be sure that your tomatoes are about 25 to 30 ounces in proportion to all your other ingredients. And these tomatoes are the San Marzino tomatoes, and they have this like nice thick sauce that they're in, so you don't need to add tomato sauce if you use these ones. If you're using just regular diced or crushed tomatoes, then you're probably going to want to add a can of the tomato sauce. And these ones are whole, but if you can get some other ones, you can use those. And now I'm just going to put my lid on here and blend it up. And the next thing you want to do is you're just going to use the juice of 1 lime, or if you just have the squeezed lime that's in your fridge, you can just use that. We want about 3 tablespoons of lime juice. And of course, if you have fresh, then use that. Pour that in. And then we are going to pour in just a little bit of sugar, a couple teaspoons of salt, and some garlic powder. And again, lemon. This recipe is one that you would maybe get at your favorite Mexican restaurant. It's super easy, it only takes a few ingredients, and it's also best if you make it the day before you need it, so it stays fresh for several days.